From Madeira, we next went to the Canary Islands, our first stop being La Palma. I decided to search here to see if I could find any lizards in the trees and plants and in the stone wall here. But whilst doing so, I saw this monstera plant, also known as a Swiss cheese plant. You can see growing off the monstera, pineapple banana, a fruit regularly eaten in the Canary Islands. Despite this, you can only eat them when they're fully ripe and not green, because otherwise new light calcium oxalate crystals cause severe mouth burning, throat irritation, and pain. Since seeing no wildlife where we were, I decided to travel across La Palma to go to more countryside areas where I'd get a better chance there of finding wildlife that I wanted to see. When we'd arrived, I saw my first lizard, a female Western Canary's lizard. And here you can see she darts away. Then, here's our second lizard, another female Western Canary's lizard, basking in the sun on this wall. These lizards were beginning to be quite common and easy to spot at this point. Here you can see Tahogaiti, a volcano that erupted in 2021 here in La Palma. And here you can see the gap at the top of the volcano, which is where it last erupted. As a result of this recent eruption, you can find a lot of volcanic ash in La Palma. If you quickly rummage beneath the leaf litter and twigs, you'll find where the volcanic ash lies in La Palma's soil. And even at the beach, volcanic ash is in their sand at the beach, so when you're walking along the beach, you're actually walking on volcanic ash. Whilst looking at the volcano, we saw, yet again, another female Western Canary's lizard. And here you can see one of the most remarkable insects of the Canary Islands, the praying mantis. This one was quite an unexpected find, as we saw it just clinging onto the inside of a bus shelter. But here you can see the camouflage of this animal if it was pretending to be a stick in a bush. I tried to pick the mantis up, but then it quickly flew away with its wings, becoming a speck in the distance. To the right of where we saw the mantis was this bush, and inside it I saw my most anticipated find of La Palma, a male Western Canary's lizard, also known as a bluebeard, because of its striking blue beard and spots danced black amongst the jet black, and that was time to leave La Palma. I first saw two southern Tenerife lizards. Now these are actually the same species as the Western Canary's lizards that we saw in La Palma, but they're a different subspecies found here in Tenerife. We then saw a few female northern Tenerife lizards. After this, we made our way to Loro Parque, which you can see the full video, link in the description. Here you can see the wild Tenerife lizards are sneaking into the animals' enclosures in Loro Parque. which is actually crazy and very unexpected. Then saw a few more lizards that were outside of these enclosures, but they were still in Loro Parque. So there's this one here, and then this one here, sticking her head out of the bushes. And then I saw this amazing male and a few females. Look at the colour, it's got orange, green, yellow and blue. Amazing. Few more sitting on the rocks, and then I finally saw one digging in the tortoise enclosure. It was our last lizard of Tenerife. I next went to Gran Canaria, which I went to the aquarium. The link of that video is in the description, and I saw some really cool wildlife as well. Here you can see a Gran Canaria giant lizard basking on a rock, species I really wanted to see. Here you can see some red rock crabs sitting on the rocks waiting for the water to pour over them and hydrate themselves. If you look closer, you can see some baby Gran Canaria giant lizards running along the rocks next to the crab here. And then I saw another juvenile Gran Canaria giant lizard peeping its head out of this gap here. These lizards can grow up to 8 centimeters long, and this was the last one we saw. Then I actually managed to get a bit closer of it to get a better shot, so you can see its face, and then it went. Went to Lanzarote, where firstly we went to Timanfaya National Park to look at the volcanoes. As you can see, some of these parts in Timanfaya National Park, you can see where the lava has flown over these rocks, just at the shape of it. It's amazing. Some of these bits look so alien, and it honestly feels like you're on the moon. Though it may not seem like it, but this national park is home to a few species of geckos, lizards, small shrews, and birds of prey like the Barbary falcon. This is one of the many volcanoes here at Timanfaya. And here you can see the crater of this massive volcano. Here you can see at this part plants are growing, which is quite different to the sandy, barren bits. The earth gets so hot down in these rocks that they're even able to cook food. After returning from the national park, I saw this Atlantic lizard. This one was very tiny and therefore I assume it's a hatchling. It was scurrying over these rocks before deciding to dart away into this gap. Just behind where I saw that lizard was a red rock crab. This one was a younger crab though, because they only develop the red colour as adults. So the younger crabs camouflage into these rocks a bit better. And here you can see an adult, that deep red colour, which gives them the name. And here's another one. Here's another younger one hydrating itself. When I returned to the port, I saw these fish in the water. First you can see this large group of these bigger fish. Up near the middle where you can see them right now. There's quite a few of them there. And then down here you can see some smaller fish as well. After Lanzarote, we didn't go to another Canary Island. So this was our last sight of the Canary Islands.